Hello again, card community. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get right to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item, the 1983 Star card set highlighting Mike Schmidt. Star is a company that we all know, mostly populated in the 80s, leaked into the 90s a little bit, and they would do these little packs of cards highlighting the stars of the day. Originally, it was about 15 cards. This is a 15 card set, each one about Mike Schmidt. Then they would do multiple players in a set, highlighting the star players and all. They were their own company. They weren't, Donruss or Flea or anybody else. It came like this with just some various stats based upon the picture on the front. This one was a 15 card set, highlighted Mike Schmidt. I mean, Star leaked into minor league cards back in the late 80s, early 90s too, so they were everywhere. I don't think they're even doing cards anymore. But this is hard to find. I don't say hard to find, but it's more rare. It'll cost you a couple bucks to get the whole set if you want to. You can probably find them individually graded on PSA if you care to do that, but you know me, I'm a set collector. So this is the 1983 Star Mike Schmidt set, 15 cards. Very happy to have that in my collection. My random baseball card collectible thing is this here. I'm going to pick you up so you can see it. There was a set of 10 cards kicked out, I believe, in 92. Let me pop, this one's loose. Sorry about this, guys. I can pop this one out and show you. That zoom will kick in. There it is. 92. So Topps, not Topps. Well, it is kind of Topps because Topps made them for Corn Flakes, but this is kind of a Sport Flicks style card set. Had the Kellogg's logo on it. This one says Corn Flakes. I made another one that just said, I think it said Frosted Flakes. Same year. And you could buy this separately, this little package to put it in. I think you could buy the whole thing because I know this came in a perfectly fitted cardboard box when I bought it off of eBay. This came inside. All the 10 cards were with it. You can see the people there: Tom Seaver, Tony Perez, Dan Quisenberry, Rod Carew, Willie Stargell and Mike Schmidt, Jim Palmer and Jim Rice, and then Bill Madlock and Phil Necro. And, they were giving them out in the boxes of Corn Flakes that year, of course. But this is the send-away where you'd get all 10 cards as well as this little cool display thing to hold it in. So I don't have it up on a wall or anything. It look a little tacky, and I don't think the wife would like it. You could actually fold that out and let it stand up. But it's on my shelf in the box it came in. Just another random baseball collectible I like. I do have loose versions of the Schmidt and the Schmidt Frosted Flakes version. That's the Canadian version, believe it or not. This one is not the Canadian version. It's just got your English text on it, but there's another one, looks exactly like it, but it says Frosted Flakes up top, I believe. And that one has the French language on the back, so I'm sure that was the Canadian release. Today's trivia question, real simple trivia question for everybody. The standard baseball card size, I'm going to take one of those Mike Schmidt star cards. Standard baseball card size is 3.5 by 2.5. 3.5 high, 2.5 wide. That's what's known as standard size for cards. There never was a standard size until Topps in one year switched from the larger size you see in your Mickey Mantle rookie card down to this size card. So the question for you, in what year did Topps first go to standard size for their baseball cards? And the truth is, since that year, every Topps base set has been standard sized, and most trading cards produced nationwide are standard sized 2.5 by 3.5. That's what your PSA is typically sized for. So that's the trivia question today. And the first person to email me with the correct answer, I'll put the Details in the description below. I'm going to stop just spouting my email off on the video for time's sake, but check out the description below for the email. First person to answer correctly, along with the Kellogg's theme, I'm going to send out to you this set of postcards from 1994. You can see here, the post 94. It's hard to see at all. The focus isn't too good. Post 94. You can kind of hope it's not, the focus isn't working. There we go. Post 94 collection. It's still sealed in the original pack that it came in with the mail. You can still see this. It's got that shrink wrap line on it. Set of 30 cards. The stars of the 1994 era, 1993 era. Mike Piazza right on the front. Orlando Merced was card number 30. Again, it's still sealed. It's never seen the light of day. Never been out of this little wrapping, shrink wrap that it came in. So what year did Topps go to standard size card? Be the first person to send me the correct answer in an email, and I will send you that post set. Good luck to that. Today I want to talk a little bit about something I talked about earlier. Card companies use the same picture over and over again. In fact, if you remember one of my earlier videos, I was talking about MSA. Michael Schechter Associates. They're a marketing company that would sell the rights that they owned from the Players Association to produce cards. And if you remember the disc video I did with Mike Schmidt, they released that. They would sell that license back to all these different companies to produce cards. And what they would typically do is the image that they would use often was the same image that had earlier been on a Topps card. So, for example, I want to show you this card here. This is Mike Schmidt's 1985 All-Star Glossy Insert. It says 84 because this was a card. Mike Schmidt was on the 84 team. He was a starter that year. And this is one of the cards that were inserted in the 1985 rack packs. If you remember seeing those 3-pocket packs, would always have one of these cards randomly inserted in there. They were called the All-Star Glossy cards, okay? Not the All-Star Glossy send-ins. That was different. These are the All-Star Glossies. And the picture on there is that picture. This simply has the fact that he was the third baseman in the 1984 All-Star game. And if you look at the copyright date down there at the bottom, you'll see the copyright date is 1985. That's when this card came out. So this image was taken in spring training of 85 or late 84, probably spring training at 85. And Topps used this picture a couple times more. So for example, this is actually the OPC version, but the Topps stickers are the same. They had the same exact picture as, this is sticker number 94 for the OPC set. Again, I actually don't have the Topps version of this sticker yet, but it's the OPC one. And that's sticker number 94 down there. And this is the foil version. Sticker number 178 of the OPC. And again, these came out in 85, so it makes sense that Topps would save a little bit of money and use the same picture across the board. So these were licensed by Topps. All right, now MSA gets involved, Michael Schechter Associates, and they produce all kinds of cards. Here is the Burger King version. Same picture. Same exact photo. This came out in 86, so we're a year later. This is the True Value Hardware Store version. Also released in 1986. Again, 1 year later, and they're still using the same exact photo. All right? Well, let's keep going. 1987, Kraft Foods creates these panel cards on the back of their mac and cheese dinner boxes. They're called the Home Plate Heroes. Mike Schmidt was number 30. And you can see down there, it even says copyright MSA. There it is. Michael Schechter Associates snagged the rights to this image, had to airbrush out the logos because you didn't have they had the MLB Players Association, but not MLB. But they used the exact same image. Michael Schechter got the license, I suppose. Here is the starting lineup talking baseball. I'm a little ahead of myself. Let me go back to these. Here is 2 discs. The 87 Topps Jiffy Pop series. Remember the Jiffy Pop, those stovetop popcorn packs that came with the little tin foil that would expand? The Weiss Wieners. These yellow discs in 87. Michael Schechter released these yellow discs to, I don't know, half a dozen different manufacturers. And there's a bunch of different company names on top of that disc that you can find. But again, same picture. Oop. Here's the 1987 General Mills sticker. Same picture. And we get up to, like I said, the 1988. This is 1988 starting lineup to Talkin' Baseball. This isn't even Michael Schechter anymore. Some company called KPT snagged that same picture and put it in their Talkin' Baseball package. And then lastly, MSA gets back in it. They got a new logo now, but this is an MSA card. Trying to get the focus in. Come on. That's hard to see. I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, it's MSA. And what you see here, there you go. You're not going to do it with me. It's what is known as the AGFA Film card. AGFA Film, literally, it was a Hollywood thing. They gave these out at some production one time. And the AGFA Film limited edition series. And you can see this is a 1990 card. So now we're 5 years after that picture was originally taken. And people are still popping this image onto cards and selling them. I mean, it boggles the mind sometimes. And you can see that all the time. So just a little interesting note on baseball card collecting back in the 80s, how the same picture, and it's still true today. If you look through some of the cards that you have, I mean, I see some from the 2010 through today, and you'll see the same image on multiple Topps cards, or the same image on multiple Fleer or Adonis or Upper Deck when they do the parallels. So it's not unheard. And I'm not even talking about the parallels. I'm talking about actually various subsets over multiple years. The same company will snag the same photo just for ease and throw it out. So anyway, I hope you liked that little discussion of image copying, so to speak. And don't forget that tell me when Topps first went to standard size cards. Email the answer and I'll send you this 1994 post set still sealed. All right. I appreciate everybody watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the above. And I'll talk to you again soon, I hope. Take care.